Hey everybody, this is James Tenbrook Madison. I'm the Healthy Engineer. I'm on my way to work and I'm going to make a quick green vegetable smoothie that's sweetened with bananas and dates, and it's got cinnamon in there, and it's got a lot of good stuff that's going to help you keep you from getting hungry throughout the day. It's going to give you energy first thing in the morning, and it's going to provide lots of antioxidants as your body is detoxing itself from the chemicals and the exhaust fumes as you're driving to work, the perfumes, the other chemicals, the pesticides, anything that's floating around in the air. This is going to help protect you, and it's going to keep you from aging. The other thing this is going to do is this is going to help keep you thin and healthy because you're getting tons of micronutrients in these dark leafy greens. And the reason why that is that most people are actually starving to death, starving from micronutrients. They could be eating thousands of calories a day, 5,000 calories a day of fast food, but their body is missing certain nutrients, magnesium, calcium, zinc, tons of minerals, for example. Those are the minerals. They could be also missing the micronutrients, like what's generated when we eat kale, which is isothiocyanates, which helps detox our body. When we get toxins in our body, helps us eliminate it through the urine and through going number 2, if you know what I mean. And that's one reason why we want to drink lots of water throughout the day, and we also want to eat a high fiber diet. We want to keep the colon clean and keep our cells clean. We don't want the toxins recirculating back into our body again. That's just going to give us headaches, it's going to age our skin, it's going to make us feel bad, it's going to also increase our risk for cancer. Anyway, let me stay on track. I just wanted to point that I want everybody to think about what's in their blood. And what's floating around in your blood is actually what's creating the cells in your body and what's creating you and keeping you healthy. So, first thing is, I'm going to start out with a whole head of kale. I've got a curly kale here. And, you know, there's a few different types of kale. This one is just what we had on sale and what's in season right now. And I actually get organic kale. Okay, so what I'm going to do is scrunch up the kale, put that in a blender. Then I'm going to add enough water so it blends. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this down really quick. Okay, now the purpose of that is, that allows me to add some more ingredients. I'm going to add in, and this is what I add this every day to my diet, chia seeds. You want to do between 1 to 2 tablespoons. Now I'm just not going to measure this out. This is about 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. And then I'm going to add in a whole bunch of cinnamon. Cinnamon is great because it helps control your blood sugar. Anybody who's having trouble with blood sugar, who is prone to diabetes, you want to add cinnamon to help regulate the blood sugar. So we're going to blend this down, and we're going to blend up the chia seeds, and we're going to basically liquefy the kale. So it's very easy to digest, and we're also breaking down the kale, the raw kale, and we're creating the compound in here, the isothiocyanate, that helps us detox our body and keeps our cells clean. Here we go. Okay, so now that I've blended down the kale, I'm going to go ahead and add in 3 dates. Now I like to use them jewel dates, and when they're very soft and moist because they blend better. And the purpose of this is going to give us some quick sugars in the morning, because before I go to work I'm going to do a quick exercise, which I recommend everybody does, and I'm going to have more videos on that and how we're going to keep that going. But I'm going to add 3 dates. I'm going to blend it down just a little bit. It's kind of like the shoe in the dryer, you know, where it's clunking around. You can hear it. So I kind of keep the dates whole, I leave it a little bit chunky because I like that texture when I'm drinking my my smoothie. Now, I only have 5 bananas left here that are ripe enough, but we can add as many bananas as you want. I typically add between 5 to 7 bananas. Make sure they're ripe with black dots. This one's almost a little bit too ripe. They have to be sweet, they have to be digestible. There's health benefits of when the bananas are ripe versus when they're not ripe. So there we go, we added, I've just got 5 bananas. Now I'm going to blend this on low, or we can do is we can just pulse it. Because we want to keep the bananas a little bit wholer, we're going to keep them creamier. We don't over blend the bananas because it changes the fiber of the bananas. It makes them too small. So that's actually on low. I'm going to just pulse it more. So there you go. So it's just myself and my wife drinking this drink this morning, so I'm going to drink right out of the colander. That is delicious. Now at first, when you're starting out, you might want to use a little bit less kale because kale is a very strong bitter flavor until you get used to it. But here's the thing, when you add the cinnamon and you add the dates and you add the bananas, it smooths out the kale and it makes it much more palatable. So for myself, I'm going to throw this in a mason jar and I'm going to drink some of it now just before I go out and do a little jog before I go to work. And for my wife, she's heading out to go for her hike, which is a really good idea first thing in the morning to get outside and get some fresh air and get some sunlight. We put it in a glass that she can throw in the car. This glass actually fits right into her cup holder in her car. So I'm going to drink the rest of this first before I go work out. I'm going to take this on the way to work and sip it. And we're going to drink this slowly over the next half an hour or so because we want to really digest it properly and we're going to absorb the sugars and the nutrients better as we drink it slowly and sort of chew the juice. As we chew our juice, we chew our food, enzymes in the saliva help digest the food. So that's very important. Alright you guys, I want you guys to think about what you're eating during the day and how are you going to get dark leafy greens in your diet every day and make them enjoyable. So let me give you 3 hints real quick. Vegetable juicing, blending your greens into a smoothie, and you can also make soups too that are not sweet. I'm going to have videos on that, so stay tuned and you might subscribe because I've got some really good vegetable soup recipes that are delicious. And the third one is making huge salads. Now with the salads, I stay with the greens that are very easy to chew, like the soft greens, like the spring mix, the spinach, the arugula, things like that. The kale, for me, it's just a lot of chewing. Now I have made kale salads before, but I prefer to blend my kale or to juice my kale. So you guys have a great day. I love you and eat your best, be your best. Just take care of yourself, and I prefer that everybody eats the healthiest foods possible because I love you and I want everybody to thrive, not just survive.